Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. Here I am again, Lakwatsirong Butiki. Mula doon sa makasaysayang simbahan ng Tondo, Manila, ang Archdiocesan Shrine of Santo Niño de Tondo, nakatawid na ako dito sa makasaysayan rin na simbahan ng Malabon City, ang San Bartolome de Malabon Parish. Kung nabusog man ang inyong mga mata sa lahat ng mga arts and paintings doon, dito sa San Bartolome Parish, lalong didighay ang inyong mga mata sa inyong makikita. Samahan niyo ako guys. In the historic city of Malabon in Metro Manila, we can find the oldest parish of the city, San Bartolome Parish, which is also a prominent historic landmark and the mother church of all the parishes of Malabon. The parish and its titular patron became silent witnesses to the evolving yet tumultuous history both of the city and the nation. The centuries-old wooden image of San Bartolome de Malabon is a detallado image of Saint Bartolomeo the Apostol, stepping on a demon that he captured with his silver chains while holding a book, an allusion to his preaching work, on his right hand and a bolo on his left, usually a flay knife in allusion to his method of martyrdom of being flayed alive. The statue wears a red vestment and a yellow cloak, sports long hair, beard, mustache, blue stern eyes, and a halo. The image is enthroned at the main altar of the church. All that is known of him with certainty is that he is mentioned in the Synoptic Gospels and acts as one of the 12 apostles. His name, a patronymic, means son of Ptolemy, and scholars believe he is the same as Nathanael mentioned in John, who says he is from Cana and that Jesus called him an Israelite, incapable of deceit. The Roman martyrology says he preached in India and Greater Armenia, where he was flayed and beheaded by King Astyages. Tradition has the place as Abanopolis on the west coast of the Caspian Sea, and that he also preached in Mesopotamia, Persia, and Egypt. His feast day is celebrated every 24th of August. The devotion to San Bartolome de Malabon began with its foundation, first as a former visita of Tondo. Malabon was founded on May 21, 1599 by the Augustinian friars. In 1614, it became an independent parish with Padre Luis Gutierrez as vicar prior. When Padre Diego de Robles became prior of Malabon in 1621, he began the construction of the first stone church a year after. The construction was gradual as additions were made by succeeding priests. The people of Malabon have grown to have a devotion to San Bartolome that he is invoked by the people in their different needs for centuries up to this day. During World War II, San Bartolome Parish suffered heavy damages and restoration began only in 1951 until 1958. San Bartolome Parish now has 7 bills, two of which are dedicated to Santa Rita and one to San Bartolome. The church went into numerous developments, both in architecture and socio-religious conditions of the city. In celebration of the church's 400th anniversary, the Philippine Postal Corporation issued a limited edition stamp designed by Victorino Cerevo. San Bartolome, who suffered martyrdom by flaying, is considered as the patron of knife makers. Providentially or not, the discovery of Katipunan happened in August, deemed as the Red Month, when violence was thought to easily run amok on the days nearing the feast of San Bartolome. The long bolo called San Bartolome was the favorite weapon of Katipuneros, and they chose the eve of his feast on August 23, 1896, to raise the cry of the revolution now known as El Grito de Balintawak, tearing their cedulas and raising their bolos to invoke the blessing of San Bartolome upon them. Moreover, the Katipuneros hurrying to join Bonifacio in Caloocan managed to pass through the checkpoints to Guardia Civil just by posing as pilgrims of San Bartolome. And thus, the red vestment of the apostle was also the red of the revolution and its popular weapon, the San Bartolome. Ironically, the church was plundered by the revolutionary forces and it became the publishing center of La Independencia. The devotion to San Bartolome is ingrained to the history and culture of the city of Malabon. His feast day, August 27, is celebrated with much solemnity and color, with the annual Tabak Festival held in his honor. During the said festival, different schools would perform different artistic presentations showcasing the life of San Bartolome and the history of the parish. The festivities end with a solemn procession of the image to his domain in Malabon. We have seen how the people were perpetually grateful for the protection of their patron saint as he became a silent witness to the history of the city, and it is manifested in the culture and piety of the people. The construction was gradual as additions were made by succeeding priests. The transept was added in 1835 under Padre Francisco Valencia. The two lateral aisles, together with the Media Naranja Dome, were added when Padre Raimundo Cueto assumed the post of Minister of Malabon in 1854. This was done in collaboration with architects Vina and Orqueza. In 1861, construction of the Parthenon-like facade and the twin towers began under the direction of Luciano Oliver and supervision of parish priest Padre Martin Ruiz. In 1958, Father Reyes took on the task of repairing the dome, transept, main altar, and the belfry. San Bartolome Parish, protruding triangular pediment, supported by the colonnade of the facade, bears Augustinian symbol and the year 1861. The facade features 8 imposing Ionic columns reminiscent of a Greco-Roman temple, measuring 70.14 meters or 230.1 feet by 25.05 meters or 82.2 feet. The church has a central nave and 2 aisles, transept, and a dome in the Media Naranja or barrel vault style, which is capped by a campanile. The main entrance to the church is a jubilee door decorated with wood carvings. Numerous paintings framed with gold leaf line the church ceiling. A simple yet elegant retablo can be found in the sanctuary, where the image of Saint Bartolome the Apostle is surrounded by the image of the Blessed Virgin Mary above, the tabernacle below, the Saint Augustine and Saint Nicholas de Tolentine on both sides. The writer, I.V. Malyari, a native of Malabon, writes the church is one of the most beautiful examples of the ecclesiastical architecture that Spain has left this country.
Huwag niyong sabihin guys na nabitin na naman kayo. Well, kung talagang nabitin kayo ngayon, dadalhin ko kayo doon sa makasaysayan rin na simbahan ng Navotas. Kita-kits tayo doon guys. Mauna na muna ako sa inyo ha. Bye-bye!